Have you ever worked so hard that your body ached, your mind felt exhausted, but the results never came? Maybe you've practiced for hours every single day, but never improved. Maybe you followed every piece of advice you could find, yet nothing changed. Maybe you quietly wondered, am I just not good enough? Is success only meant for other people?
Hard work without the right guidance is like trying to unlock a door with the wrong key. You can turn it 1,000 times, but the door will never open. If you've ever felt like you're pushing a boulder uphill alone, this story is for you. Because once there was a young man who trained harder than anyone, but failed every time, until he met the teacher who changed everything. Stay with me until the end.
In a quiet mountain village, surrounded by mist and stone paths, lived a 24-year-old young man named Ethan Hale. Ethan had one dream, a dream that consumed his every waking hour: to become a skilled martial artist, strong enough to protect those who couldn't protect themselves. When Ethan was 12 years old, his father, a humble farmer, was killed during a bandit raid on their village. Ethan had stood frozen, small, untrained, helpless. That moment haunted him every night. So Ethan made a promise at his father's grave: I will become strong. I will never be helpless again. For 3 long years, Ethan trained alone. Before sunrise, he struck a wooden post until his knuckles bled. He ran mountain paths carrying stones on his back. He did push-ups until his arms collapsed beneath him. The villagers whispered, "That boy works harder than anyone." But there was another whisper too. So why does he never improve? 3 years, thousands of hours, endless sweat and pain. Yet when Ethan sparred with other students, he lost every time.
His movements were clumsy. His strikes lacked power. His defenses were full of gaps. Each night he returned home bruised and broken. One evening, his mother found him sitting in the dark, staring at his scarred hands. "Maybe I'm just not talented," he whispered. "Maybe some people are born to be weak." His mother placed a hand on his shoulder. "You have the heart of a warrior. You just haven't found your path yet." But Ethan no longer believed her.
At the village's annual martial arts exhibition, Ethan decided this would be his moment. He had practiced these forms 1,000 times. This time will be different. But the moment he stepped onto the platform, everything fell apart. His movements were stiff. His timing was off. He heard the whispers. 3 years? That's it? All that work for nothing. Then came the sparring match. Ethan faced a student with only 6 months of training. 30 seconds later, Ethan was on the ground, defeated, humiliated. He walked home alone in the rain. That night, for the first time in 3 years, he cried. Not from pain, from hopelessness. Staring at the scarred training post outside his home, Ethan whispered, "I gave everything, and it meant nothing." That night, he decided. Tomorrow, he would burn the post. He would give up the dream. Hard work, he believed, was meaningless without talent, and he had none. Before dawn, Ethan heard a sound. Someone was in his training area. An old man, nearly 70, stood examining the post. 3 years of effort, the man said. I can see it in every mark. He turned. My name is Master Liang. Then he said the words that pierced Ethan's heart. You are weak because you trained alone.
Master Liang struck the post once. It cracked. Ethan's eyes widened. Force without understanding is wasted energy. He crushed a stone slowly. It split cleanly, then punched another with full strength. Nothing happened. You used effort, Master Liang said, but effort in the wrong direction. For 3 years you perfected mistakes. Can you teach me? Ethan asked. You must unlearn everything first, the master replied. And so the real training began. No striking, no fighting, just standing, breathing, balance. Some days felt worse than before, but slowly, something changed.
Month 3, his movements flowed. Month 4, power came effortlessly. Month 5, others began asking him for help. Month 6, the rematch. In under a minute, his opponent surrendered. Ethan finally understood. Hard work matters only when it's done the right way. If you're working hard but not improving, the problem is not your effort. It's your method. Find guidance, seek teachers, ask for help. Because the right teacher doesn't make you work harder, they make your hard work finally matter. If this story touched you, share it with someone who's pushing hard but going nowhere. Sometimes the breakthrough isn't more effort, it's the right direction.